Flying Mare, Flying Mascot, or win the Mannerism Stakes.
Doing well, and Flying Mascot's going to win the Mannerism, scored a length and a quarter under my spell, Karma last.
Kid. It'll be just like he's going to stand up. It'll be too good.
It is clear, and Oliver summed it up well. Castle Ray Kid won it from Lucky Decision El Patronism.
To get the job done at the PDL.
Because Cascadian took the front and got it done. Cascadian wins from Yonce Evans. Marabi's holding on and she's got the Group 1. Marabi for Ben Allen has won it from away game.
The last $16 is over the odds.
3/4 a length, it's home to Fibrillate. For Billy Egan, punched down to Fibrillate, won it from Desert Icon, Criminal.
Welcome back to my channel. What a great weekend it's going to be at Flemington, with their highlights being the Group 1 Australian Guineas, the listed ATA Bob Hoisted Stakes, and the Group 2 Blamey Stakes. It's going to be an absolute cracker. Let's get
Race 1 is the Festival of Racing at Flemington, the listed race to start the day of the 1,000 metres. This is the marker headed by Guineas at 370, Mumbai Jewel at 420, and Mullane at 750. This is the last start effort of Superstet, his first start actually, at the Valley last Friday night over the 955. It wasn't the 955 challenge, it was just over the 955 minutes at the Valley. I think he did a good job, considering he looked like he was going to finish 12 lengths last on the turn, and then came to the outside of USSR and the other horse on his inside and just came pounding down the middle of the track. And I think it took him a couple of strides to put him away. Yes, he still did things wrong, but he's a winner on debut, and I think he can go on with it. I'm going with Superset in the first. It was a very good win last Friday night at the Valley, but he didn't seem to handle the Valley. So getting into a bigger track like Flemington, I really like for this horse. Ben Malin, he's got the ride on it. He's going really well. Mullane for second, I think, is an unraced horse, but I think Moody's probably got a bit of a smart one here. Mumbai Jewel, I don't know about it. There's that horse. I mean, it comes down from Sydney, so bringing Sydney form, and Bohemian Daisy ran third in a Group 3 at its only start. But I am with Superset in the first. Race 2 is the listed Roy Higgins quality over the staying distance of 2,600 metres. This is the marker headed by Crystal Pegasus at $1.80, Tiger at $4.80, and Playoffs at $8. This is the last start effort of Tiger at Flemington over the 2,000 metres. Crystal Pegasus and Playoffs also come out of this race. But out of all of them, I think Tiger is the one you want to be with here. Was just a prep run 2,000. He needed the extended trip, which he gets down 2,600 metres. And I think he's just going to be blowing this field away. Yes, he's going to get back, but he's a great chance. I'm with Tiger for the Roy Higgins. I think it sets up so well here for him. He's already a listed winner. 480's over the odds. It should be shorter. He should be odds on compared to Crystal Pegasus, who is. I don't think there should be as much of a boom on Crystal Pegasus as there is. Yes, he's won his past two, and he's a progressive horse on the way up, but I think he's too short. Future Score and Salto Angel are both over the odds. Salto Angel places in everything, so you got to put him in there. Future Score was on the Melbourne Cup path last preparation, but all that said, $30 the win. Tiger will be getting a collect in the Roy Higgins. Race 3 is a benchmark 90 handicap over the 1,200 metres. This is the market headed by Rose Quartz at $2.40, Bermudez at $4.60, and Rainbeal at $7. This is the last start effort of Rose Quartz over 1,200 metres down the straight. Mick D rode her on this occasion, and she settled in a very forward position, and to be honest, she never looked like losing, and she just kicked off the speed, and she put an absolute space on her rivals. I think it ended up being like 4 or 5 lengths. But she's a progressive horse. She's 2 from 2 at the down the stretch. She's 2 from 2 at the distance and track. I think she's going to win. I couldn't split 2 here in race 3, being Rose Quartz and Imperial Lad. Rose Quartz has got the obvious form, 2 from 2 at Flemington, 2 from 2 down the straight, 4 from 7 on good ground. But Imperial Lad's good first up, 3 from 6 with a placing. I couldn't split on both. $20 the win on Rose Quartz. 5 each way, Imperial Lad. Bonds Abroad and Rainbill, the other two in for the minor spots. But I think it'll be Rose Quartz or Imperial Lad taking this out. Couldn't split on both. Race 4 is the Group 3 TRESSADY Stakes over the 1400 metres. This is the market headed by Sirileo Miss at 3:30, Ana Vista at 4:40, and Exalida at 8:50.
This is the last trial of Sirileo Miss, which it was a good effort actually by. It was her second try to get ready for her first up run, where she settled on in a forward position, came to the outside of runners, and just really never looked like losing it. She didn't put a big gap on her rivals, but she still won the trial in a pretty impressive manner, coming wide and still being able to win the trial. And I think that she's a great chance.
I'm pretty keen here on Sirileo Miss to win the TRESSADY. 3 from 3 first up. She's a very, very, very classy mare. I think she's going to take a power of beating. Jelly for second. Sydney Horse coming down. Will run well. Ana Vista, obvious danger to both of them. But the question is, does she need to run? I probably would be inclined to think not, but she does go well at Flemington. American are my value for the race. Race 5 is the English sprint over 1200 metres. This is the marker headed by Overpass at 270, Able Willie at 420, and Sneaky 5 at 750.
This is the last start effort of Overpass at Randwick against Loston Running. I think he did a very good job here, considering that he was up on the speed for most of the race, and he could have dropped out, but he's just a strong horse, and he's got form around Loston Running, and he's a really, really good sprinter. I'm not going to say the best sprinter, but he's a good sprinter. And yeah, he just held on really strongly over the concluding stage, where Standout was coming hard, but he fought hard to get second.
I think this is one of the better bets of the day. Overpass to win the English sprint. I'm pretty keen on it here. It's been very competitive in group races and has got form around some good horses, and I think it's going to win. Sneaky 5 for second. Obviously, 3 from 4 to start its career, and probably was an end of prep run in the stakes race at the end of its last prep. Shadow Devil and Well Insight are both undefeated. Well Insight's a value, considering undefeated for 3 runs and is $41. I don't think that's right. But I'm pretty keen on Overpass. Like I said, $50 for him to win. Race 6 is the Group 2 Blamey Stakes over 1,600 metres. This is the market headed by Zaki at 210, Mr. Brightside at 420, and Inspirational Girl at 460.
This is the last start effort of Corner Pocket in the Listed Elms handicap. Now, the query this day was, could he run 1,400? Well, he answered that question pretty simply, and he won. Now the query is, can he rise it again to 1,600? Well, I think he can, because the power that he won this race, you know, there was nothing else chasing, and Morvada was already gone, and it all just fell into his lap. And I think with the right run, he's drawn the right gate to get it. He's $9. Considering that you're getting that Mr. Brightside's shorter than him, and you're getting $9 about Corner Pocket, I think he's way over the odds, and I think he's going to win this race, being the Group 2 Blamey.
I honestly couldn't split top 3. Obviously, Zaki's got the class, and if he runs here, I think he's going to win. But the fact that the stable are running him now, or running him first up into the All-Star Mile, that's the reason why I've got him second. But if he comes here, he'll just win, I reckon. But Corner Pocket, I reckon, is the value, or represents a little bit of value in the race, at $9, considering he's just a winning machine. He was a very tough win last start here at Flemington, and I think he can win again. Inspirational Girl, undefeated third up, undefeated at the distance, and I think he'll go really well. Banker's Choice at $34 is over the odds. When it's past a few races, and like I said, over the odds. But I'm with Corner Pocket, Zaki, and Inspirational Girl. One of the 3 should win here. 20 the win on Corner Pocket, 40 the win on Zaki, and 5 the win on Inspirational Girl.
Race 7 is the Group 1 Australian Guineas. This is the market headed by Profondo at $4.20, Haitotsu at $4.80, and Captivant at $7. This is the last trial effort of Profondo at Warwick Farm on February the 28th. It was a very good trial considering he was on the pace, and then in the later stages of the trial only was headed by Royal Zell, but really powered away at it late. And he's just got such a big stride on him, this horse. I'm pretty keen on him here, actually.
It's a case of watch a good horse win. And that horse being Profondo. It's start number 3, won a Group 1 being the spring champion. I think he's just going to add another Group 1 here. He's a very smart horse to do that at his third start. Just watch him win. Pinstrip's the biggest danger and probably is over the odds at 850. Undefeated from 4 starts. And I think she'll run well. Haitotsu won the Derby in the spring, so he's always a chance. He never put it past the stable to do it. And Rhinoceros for 4th. But I'm very keen here on Profondo. $50 for him to trot in. Race 8 is the listed ATA Bob hoisted over the 1,000 metres down the straight. This is the market headed by Malkovich at $4.40. Malava at $6.50 and Brooklyn Hustle at also $6.50.
This is the last start of Malkovich in the Group 1 Oakley Plate, where I personally thought it was a really, really good job. Has got the form around probably the best emerging sprinter in Victoria, being Marabi, 7 from 7 now. He was up on the speed and faded late, but he held on. He did a really good job to hold on for 4th. And I think he's a very good chance here. And I think that he's not too short at 440, but I wouldn't want any less.
A very good horse won this race last year in Fabergino. She was a gun straight horse. And I think another good straight horse can win this. Malkovich, I reckon he's coming out of a very fine Group 1, being last weekend running 4th to Marabi in the Oakley Plate at CAULFEILD. His last start down the straight was 2nd to Halvorsen. I think he's got a very, very good chance. Sort of Mercy's the other one I'm making a case for. Resumed at CAULFEILD, needed the run, but was still outstanding. And I like the second up record. I like it down the straight. There's a lot of things to like about those two, and I think both of them can win. Couldn't split the two of them. Brooklyn Hustle has the class, but long layoff. I think she'll need the run and express passes over the odds at $18. But I'm with Malkovich and Sort of Mercy. One of them to get the chocolates in the Bob hoisted. Race 9 is a benchmark 84 handicap over the 1,600 metres. The last at Flemington to finish off the day. This is the market headed by Yonce at $3.10, Gentleman Roy at $5, and Brazawa at $7.
This is the last start effort of Yonce over the 1,600 metres at Flemington. Now, the stable was really keen to put this horse up to 1,600 metres, and I can see why of this win. I was on American Angel this day, and I was very disappointed with her. But she was last on the point of the turn, Yonce, and she came to the outside of runners, and when she did, when Johnny Allen pushed the go button, there was no stopping her, and she won emphatically, and I think a back market can win the last 2 weeks in a row.
I'm with Yonce in the last. I think just, like I said with Profondo, sit back, watch a good horse win. 4 from 4, going to be 5 from 5. She's a good horse. Her last start here at Fleming was absolutely dominant, beating a very good field. Gentleman Roy for 2nd. Should be undefeated this preparation, but ran into a pretty smart one in Savannah Cloud at CAULFEILD. Nicolini Vito's over the odds, considering he has won his past 3 races and Savannah Cloud for 4th, but Yonce should be winning the last at Flemington, $20 to win.
Thank you for listening to my preview for Flemington for Australian Guineas Day. I hope Profondo wins the big one. I hope you back a winner. Thank you.